How much? 38. In the worst case, we have crappy audio for a few minutes and power. So
we'll swap that in later.
Oh, I think we go out power here in a second. Okay. We'll do a little walk around. We'll let everybody know we're here.
Kyle, is your phone?
Wow, 42 of them.
Yeah, so they're just you bank them real quick. Just talk about a few things about the. Kyle, can you see your phone to not time out the screen?
Right, and the other thing
Greg.
Who's that?
Greg.
No Biffle this year. Are we live right now?
Nope.
Let's do this.
How did you change those settings?
Some of your screen settings, display, general.
Kyle? Alright, I sent you an email. Can you
Join this configurator so I can do that? They're in the virtual download presentation. Just copy the slides in. So go to download this.
alright, we live yet or not? How late are we?
1 minute. 1 minute. Pretty good. We'll add the configurator slide. When you redo this one, so then here, from this one to you'll see it. CC engineering with this one, and you send it to yourself as well, so you can get it on your phone. And that too.
Hey, Robbie Gordon's here live. You guys got me? Hello. Sorry about that. A little bit late tonight. Here at Road America, just finished up with session 1. Pretty impressive for the first time out with him. We got Ollie Linebacker in the VP truck this weekend. We got Phil Mines. Yeah.
Stand by, everybody.
I will have to unplug and go off. We got a generator run. And the dream team over here. There's Scott, and Ranger. We have moved everybody to Road America this weekend. So we're set up here on a Menards truck. Got our television set up for tonight's show. And we will bounce through this thing and do a pretty good job. So looking forward to it. We got our new Speed race seats in the SST trucks this weekend. And looking at Max Gordon's truck right here, which pretty stoked that he's approved in the race, and he is off to the races. Third quick in practice day, first session. It's just first session, but got some miles underneath it. Fastest speeds he's ever seen before, about 148 miles an hour here in Road America, so it goes pretty fast. Got my Toyota tires, Speed image of the large truck here. See how it is on my 20 car and all this. Alright, Daniel's over here on the other one. I'm going to hand this off to Kyle. I'm going to put my other mic on, and we're going to get started for you guys now. Just give us a second to get going. Thank you very much for joining us. All right. I'm going to take just a second here. Rob Harris, you got us over here on this one? All good? Obviously, we're going to start off at Stadium Super Trucks. Road America has been very good to us in the past. Beautiful track, 4.5 miles, I believe, maybe 4.6 miles. Very long, and they are allowing fans here this weekend at Road America. So if you're in the, I guess it would be called the Eastern Wisconsin area, come on over to Road America and watch Xfinity, and Stadium Super Trucks will go before Xfinity and after Xfinity this weekend. This is our third year back to Road America now, our third year. And the racing is really good here because of the draft. The draft is massive. So tonight we're going to talk about questions, UTV questions. I'll get into that. First, I'm going to jump around here just a little bit. I sent Kyle an email, and I want to show. What's that?
You go through all the steps.
Is this a new one?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. The configurator is up and running. The first 100 people have been given their configurator link. It's been mailed to them, and people have been closing out. I know that Mike Ribello and Todd Romano and I believe Chris Parker closed out a few of them tonight. I am going to expose one customer. Hope that's okay. I didn't get time to black it out, but we did have one that has processed through. We're getting his opinion on how to make the configurator better for you guys, something a little bit easier to understand, easier to navigate. And the cool thing is we are adding the accessories to your vehicle, and your car will come with the accessories installed. So this is another cool option that we've offered up at Speed UTV, is to basically accessorize the car, so that when you get the keys, you're basically off to the trails. All right, this one here, I'm going to just kind of go through page 3. Tyson asked, the rear is configured. As you see here, I'll zoom in. Maybe I can't zoom in. There we go. The rear is configured for, I don't know why it keeps coming to that pop-up, but it is configured for a 35-inch tall tire. It does have insulated coolers. This is the one that's offset to the right. We did make mounts. We showed that a couple weeks ago of where the mounts and what the options are. So if you're riding by yourself, maybe you want to switch it to the passenger side. Oh no. Hang on one second here. Let me. There we go. This is a driver's side mount. This is a centered up mount. This is 4 boxes. And this configuration here can go both sides. So it is mounted with your tire. You can shift your tire over to this location, or you could shift it to the back location and do the 2 boxes and the other box here. These will fit 35s. These will only fit 32s, the way these boxes are configured. So you can do one on left, one on right, or you can do the 35 combo, which has the one on the left. This one here can go right side, left side, forward, and yes, the mounts are already in the bed to hold the spare tire in all locations. Sorry, you guys are looking at my back a little too much. I'll work on trying to focus towards the camera. Over here, Jimmy Tyner says, we decide to hang spare tire, what happens to tailgate? Does it just get secured down in position? Yes, it's got straps. It would stay in position. If you're worried about dropping off ledges, you could actually remove the tailgate altogether. Very similar to your pickup truck. You'll go about halfway up. You'll pull one side, you'll clip it off. Then you go unclip your cables and the tailgate can come off. Just like a standard Chevy, Dodge, Ford pickup truck. I think it's standard on all 3 manufacturers. Is there going to be a half windshield offered? We'll probably leave the half windshields to the aftermarket. We're going to sell a full glass enclosure. If you look up here on a Stadium Super Truck, maybe we can bring cameras up. Basically, it's similar to this, where the glass has a box to sit in, and this fits the A-post really well. There'll be an additional plastic window that you can put in the A window, but it'll be a glass windshield in the front, pre-cut, safety glass with plastic inside, in a frame that is sealed to the front of the car. And yes, we will have windshield wiper, windshield washer options for you as well, so you don't have to get off and wipe off the window if your buddy's too close.
Question is, with the speed key, it's a speed key question. I think we've answered this quite a bit, but I will go ahead and answer it again. If you put the speed key in on 91 octane, it will remove the speed limiter once you sign the release of liability that you're assuming that you're assuming risk that you're capable of driving a car at this speed. But it will not give you the extra power until you switch over to the E85. The E85 is like an alcohol-based fuel. It allows the pistons to run cooler. When the pistons run cooler, we can give you more boost. With more boost, we can make more power. Pretty simple. If I add race gas to it, can I have the power? We've answered that again. No, you will not get the added power until you shift over to the alcohol-based fuel at E85. Hopefully I'm saying that the right way. Today, the configurator is live. We are processing customers, and this is what the configurator looks like. Has full drop-down menus. You can choose all your options. This is the 3 that are currently up is all 4-seaters, so stay patient with us. The 4-seat Baja, Cabo, and Ensenada wraps are up, and they are functional, and you can close them out. We have had customers close them out. It allows you to configure your colors in 3 positions. It allows you to cover your speed. Also allows you to put your jack, your whip, your accessories, lots of accessories. This is one that has been closed out. As you can see here, I'll zoom in. This car here, we did not put a customer's name there, but this is an Ensenada wrap, which now we know what your car looks like. I know it's blurry, sorry about that, but we know what your color options are. We know your codes for each option. We know that you chose a 14-spoke wheel. We know you wanted a fire extinguisher, CO2 jack, window net, spare tire, side mirrors, CVT belt, 50-inch light bar whip, chase bar, bumper, cargo storage. This car here was added with roughly $6,265 in accessories. Did we add the customer that I sent over earlier or no? You didn't put his info in? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shift real quick to Kyle's email. Hopefully we're not going to get anything too personal here, but I'm going to shift over to an email that I sent Kyle. R. Gordon sent right here. Oh, he sent that to me. Go back to, got mom, got girlfriends. Jesus, Kyle, what do we got in here? All right. This is a customer, boom, that has closed out. David, I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and show your order. Hope you told the wife about this. I'm not getting you in too much trouble. You have bought your oil change kit. You bought a cargo storage box. You bought a center mirror, speed ratchet straps. You've done the black on black Cabo. And basically, like I said, I hope I don't get in trouble. You spent $3,000. We appreciate that. But you got tie downs to tie down your car. You got a bunch of cool accessories to start this thing with. So really, really cool. Kyle, you want to come back and get us back in there? I'm going to block this while Kyle gets us back onto the configurator. All right. So right back to where I was. Thank you, Kyle, for your help. Todd or Mike or Chris Parker will be your checkout guys this week. Obviously, we will be increasing that program in the weeks to come, as we have been very fortunate with the sales. You guys have surprised me. I knew we had built a badass car. I just didn't realize the sales would be this big right away. We've already hit our yearly total, what we anticipated for 2021 models between our dealers and our customers. That does not mean that we're going to stop selling cars. We will still take orders. We will still provide cars. We know we're going to have to increase our production capability. The factory is aware of this. The suppliers are aware of this. We've been keeping everybody abreast of what's going on. Speed accessories. I'm going to mention some things that these are on. These are up and running. On live, up and running. So we have a seat heater kit. Self-regulated temperature, ideal temperature. So this is the seat heater. It's a $99 option per seat. Pretty reasonable, actually. We have the first 250 mile kit. Yep, 250 miles. At 250 miles, we would like you to change your oil. Check your air filter. You might want to do an air filter. If not, you get that air filter. And we want you to at least inspect it. Depends if you're riding by yourself or you're out riding with your buddies. That'll make a difference of what your air filter looks like. We did bring the air filter from a very high location above the driver's side passenger rear, up high. So water level, I'm going to guess at 36 inches, something like that. Basically, as you're sitting in the car, it would be somewhere between center of your chest to your throat. Depends on how tall your torso is in the back seat. But it's up nice and high, so it's got a built-in, let's call it built-in half snorkel for you. And for the real mudders that want to go out there and do more, we'll have accessories. Somebody will come up with a snorkel kit up to the roof. We will definitely go to Mud Nationals and do some of those. But at the same time, we'll watch you guys too. Spare oil filter, air filter, spare CVT belt, front diff oil, rear diff oil, and engine oil. Accessories, we do have speed ratchet tie downs. We will have new customers that we bring into the sport and into the industry that when they pick up their car, we deliver their car, they will need some ratchet straps. So Speed has worked with some partners, and we have a nice ratchet strap for you to secure your car with some D-hooks on it, so you can wrap it around your suspension, or on the RG wheel, you can actually go through the spokes on the wheel, and you can tie it front wheel, backwards, front wheels forward, back wheel backwards, and not even have to climb under the car. Pretty neat option on the RG wheel. White glove warranty. We have a warranty program. This is something that Todd is very excited about, and we did see the Polaris come out with it last week. We've been talking about this. We've already got three staff members employed. Once we launch cars, we'll have 2 in Southern California, 1 in Nevada already. We'll be looking for guys to run white glove for us in Phoenix, Arizona, and work through that way. Basically, that's where we come to your house facility, but also we will support big events. We'll support Glamis during Thanksgiving and New Year's. Moab will do Rally at the Rocks. Dune Fest, Oregon, King of the Hammers, Idaho, UTV Invasion. And then we're going to have a race support program that these guys will go to the racetracks. So we will do the UTV Nationals and the Mint 400, the 2 events that Martelli's do. We'll probably hit a couple of the best in the desert, and we'll do the Baja 500, Baja 1000, and San Felipe for guys that choose to race our car. We have sent the CAD of the chassis over to Bill Savage, and we believe that our CAD passes tech. He has not got back to us since that, but it has an 1 3/4 095 roll cage. I believe that is sufficient for off-road racing. We have raced Max's car at the Mint 400, which we had a very, very successful run at. And that car ran a stock cage. You will have to weld up your forged roll cage clamps to come on the Speed UTV. Center mount mirror is one of your options. That has a price on it. You have your rugged radio and intercom kit that is an option. And we've been working with Rugged and PCI. So we got the rugged one listed as of right now. We have the whip with the whip flags up on the configurator. We have the accessories. This is basically a speed trail kit that's up. I'm at page 21 of 48. It has a spare tire. It has a rear CV in case you rip one of your CV boots out on the trail. It's got a tie rod in case you hit a tree. It's got a floor jack, and it has a tow strap. One thing I see it's missing, it definitely needs the Speed Tools Toolkit. Would be another good option to have with this. We have both a UTV kit now available, as well as the full race kit that you've seen before with race case and our Dakar Rally packages before. CVT belt is available on the configurator. The tire and wheel package is available, so you can order that right from the get-go. I've heard that people are going to be replacing their tires and wheels. That's your choice if you want to do that. I guarantee there's a bunch of guys that will want to be buying your spares at the same time. But we will also, for the guys that choose, the guys and gals that choose to run the Speed UTV tire, we will have those available. We have a...
say the prices? They can't see the
Yes,
prices.
no problem. Go there, but tire and wheel mounted on a bead lock, $495 comes with the car. You can finance this as part of the Freedom Road finance package when you do your final checkout. The floor jack or the hydraulic CO2 jack. We built a CO2 jack. That is $399 for that hydraulic jack. All this stuff will be up on our site. So if I'm going a little bit fast tonight, we'll get posted on the site for you and you can review it there. Sorry, the generator's a little bit loud out here. This one here is a full stereo system. This one has a $1,700 price. It does link into the Bluetooth, so it will go into your headset program. Also has 10-inch subwoofer, 120 watt. Oh, does not come with a subwoofer, sorry. Included 4 120 watt speakers, one 10-inch 50 watt subwoofer, so it does come with the subwoofer. It does come with the UTV MP5 player, and it has a waterproof amp as well. So this is a complete kit installed in your car that does work. I know we talked about, because we're doing the 4-seater right now, we have room for the subwoofer. When we get down to the Bandit, we struggle for room space for the sub, but we got a little bit of time before we're going to be closing out Bandits, and we'll find a location for that. But the sub will be under the passenger rear seat. I'm sorry, the driver's side rear passenger seat is where that'll be located on these current builds. Storage box is a cooler. So this is a double-walled insulated cooler. Can work as a cooler or a storage box. It fits into the bed. It fits with a spare tire. It has multiple configurations. The bed of the car has multiple configurations as well as multiple mounts for the bed. This is basically another big cooler that is an option for the guys that don't want to carry the single. This is a large cooler that can go into the back. And comes with speed 45 and speed 110. Here is the toolkit. So we've been talking about the toolkit for you. This is the, all right, we got a little mistake here, just so we're clear. This is the large kit. So as the large kit is shown here, it is $9.99. We have a smaller kit that is metric sized, more UTV specific. That one is $6.99. So we did make a bit of a mistake on this one here. Sorry about that. But this we showed a picture of the large one and put the price of the UTV kit. So there's, yeah, we will update that before we post it. There is 2 race kits available. There's the large one, which pretty much is standard and metric, what you need to work on a trophy truck, a boat, a UTV, a trailer, the other items. And then there's a UTV specific that is metric with the torques, the hammers, the pliers, the sockets, the wrenches, the things you need to work specifically on your speed UTV. That is the $699 price. And that does come in a sealed plastic case. The beadlock wheel right here is available. It is available. It is $250 for the beadlock wheel. It is comes in powder coated black or polished clear. So there's two options of that wheel. There is a tire, the Speed 32-inch tall tire, which is 10 inches wide, 15-inch diameter. It's a big wide tire, bigger than what's on most UTVs. But because we have the hydraulic power steering, it allows us to put a bigger tire, which means you're going to get more grip. We will get the 14-spoke wheel on here as well. That is the same price, polished or machined, $250. And yes, that would fit a 4-on-156. So if you're looking for a very inset wheel, trying to get the maximum amount of wheel travel with your axles, kingpin inclination, Speed now offers the wheel to be able to do that. Window nets. We have the window net kits available. The 2-seat one is $899. The 4-seater is $1699. Why is it more? You've got 2 more window nets, 2 more sets of clamps. Basically, we've got to put nets on 4. Honestly, all the cars we run around with window nets. The cars will come standard. It is something we're going to do. When you buy a Speed UTV, you get arm restraints with this. So it's another added value that we threw in with the price of the car. And we suggest that if you don't use window nets, please use arm restraints. I have had too many people that go out there and play to be Robbie Gordon and throw them in and they tip them over. But the Speed UTV has a lower CG. The geometry is better. It won't bike. It won't raise the rear up like a Polaris and Can-Am in the corners, or a Yamaha or a Honda with the 3-link, 4-link, 5-link systems that they have. Basically, if you imagine it, you throw it in the corner, that car comes up. It's more tippy that way. Speed UTV, the inner pivot point is dropped. So when you load it in the corner, it actually hunkers the car down and doesn't try to bite. So we did build a better geometry for you. But I'm also asking you, if you're going to go out there and get nutty, I've seen some stupid stuff done with UTVs, and to do that without window nets and without a properly spine supported left and right diagonals in the roll cage, guys, please be careful out there. We love you. We like to ride with you. We like to have fun with you guys in the desert. I want you guys safe. So please pay attention to what you're doing. What's that saying? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And I don't want to see you guys hurt. Ratchet straps, yes, we do have those. These are just the small 1-inch ones, 6 foot. They have the loop, so you can loop it over and tie it down. That way you can not put your metal hook onto your component you're trying to hold down if you're holding something on the roof rack. We do have the 5-point harnesses for sale, but all of our cars that we have offered to date come with 5-point harnesses right from the factory. But it is an accessory. It is available. Toe strap is available, and it is on the configurator. The rugged variable speed Parker pumper is incredible. Carbon fiber, beautiful part. Their new hoses are awesome. They've even gone to the point, they've done us our Speed orange rugged hoses as well. So thank you guys over at Rugged for doing that for us. We do have a Pyrotech fuel cell that is available for the guys that want to race their Diablos, 4-seaters, Bandits, whatever you choose. We will have a fuel cell pre-made for your car, just like we did with the Double X. We do have the Speed side mirrors that actually have lights in them. So they're basically corner rock lights. So if you're up climbing rocks at nighttime, you got a little bit of view off to the left side, lighten up where you're going to be so you don't drive off of a cliff at nighttime. So there's the orange Speed hose there has been a lot of stuff added to this. It's been pretty gnarly. All right, this one here is actually wrong as well. This large speed race case is $9.99, so we will fix that. This is $9.99 for the large new speed tools. They are black chrome. They're speed screwdrivers. They are ratchet wrenches. Very nice. I look forward to hearing what you guys think about this tool project we have been working on for the last 2 years as well. And it does launch. We will have products in November ready for delivery before Christmas. Speed accessories, we've got the heat foam and soundproofing available for the Speed UTV, just like we had available for the Textron Articat Tracker, whatever you want to call it, XX. UHMW skids that overlap. We will have the long overlaps. We do come with a full skid plate on the Speed UTV, but it's only about, let's call it 156 thick, something like that. This is a full 1/2 inch rock skid UHMW. It's heavy, but if you're going to go to Moab, King of the Hammers, I believe it's 1/2 inch thick.
Bump rubber too?
There is a bump rubber comes in the car. Bump rubber comes standard on the car, on the Speed UTV, so that is not an accessory. Todd's going to be yelling at me through the other side of the phone, but no, I am giving you a bump rubber as well. Rear skid plate. This is the UHMW rear skid plate. And this is the fire extinguisher, speed fire extinguisher brackets and mounts. The front bumper, rear bumper, sorry. Front bumper, powder coated black. And we could get that for you in raw if you want to do it yourself, but they will come powder coated black from Speed. Positive flow air for a roof. It comes on all the cars but the base models, but it is here. So it does have a value, it does have a price, and we want to make sure if you bought a base car, because we want to get everybody involved. We want the entry guys to start with a base car and be able to upgrade up as it goes. Hey, Casey.
Daisy.
Thank you. So we have the speed accessory, got the 50-inch curved light bar. Sorry, got a couple fans hanging around after practice day, which is cool. They're always welcome to hang around, but if it's the point where you guys can hear them over me, then it's a distraction. Speed 50-inch curved light bar with brackets, ready to install. And this is the Diablo. Diablo will be available not this Wednesday, obviously, but by Friday we will have. By Friday we will have the RG built into the configurator. So this weekend, anybody that ordered an RG, you're gonna say, well, why do I got to play on the configurator? I already got window nets. I already got a radio. I got suede seats. I got the suede steering wheel. Got the 5-point harnesses. Got carbon seats. Got bead lock wheels. Got 32-inch all tires. Got the Robbie Gordon, Max Gordon race graphics, or should I say Speed UTV race graphics, which is 3 colors, and they come in carbon white, carbon blue, and carbon black as an option. But then once we get 4-seat RG, then we'll start working on the Diablos. Please understand, the first orders of cars have been 4-seaters. That's where our focus is. We're going to close out the 4-seaters, like I said. And we do not have a phone tonight, right?
But there's one question here.
Yep.
Back to the
Radio slide.
Everybody's wondering, rugged or PCI?
Rugged or PCI?
The answer is pick whichever one you want.
The answer is not pick whatever one you want.
That's what the website is.
Let me.
Chat with Todd then.
Me and Todd are going to have a conversation about this, unless he was able to grind old Steinberger a little bit to get his stuff in a price competitiveness with the rugged. But we will allow you to choose whatever one you want. As of right now, the PCI is going to be an upgrade of $250 on top of the rugged radio. So if you choose a PCI, that is going to be an additional $250. That's what I left the conversation with last week before I got in the truck and started grabbing gears and getting some windshield time, heading up here to Road America. But I'm working my way. There it is. There is the Rugged. The Rugged is a complete unit. Now it comes with antenna, radio, push-to-talks, Bluetooth, intercom, speed UTV channels, speed 1, speed 2 are built in, so we can communicate with all of our customers at Glamis at the desert. And then it does come installed, and it does have the jacks built in right here. The reason I do this, it's really, really simple, guys. It's simple for you. If you tear your jack, you don't have to get all the way underneath there and re-plug it in. That's a lot of time. We just clip it in. I run this in the race cars. I run it in the trophy truck. I run it in all of them where I keep it nice and close. And if I had a problem with the radio cable, I can just swap it out. So you can keep a spare radio cable inside your glove box, and you'd be dialed right in, because how many times have you guys climbed out of your car with your radio cable hooked up? Rip, it's ripped out. Now you don't have a cable. Well, if you had a spare in your toolbox, you could just, or in your glove box, not your toolbox, come in, unplug it, plug it in, you're dialed in, hook up your helmet, and you can keep on going. So that is the reason I have chosen to do it this way. If you choose after getting your car that you want to plug in there, or you want to get into the backside, you want to run them down through the floorboard and run them up to the seat belts like some guys do, you're more than welcome to. But I'm just thinking ahead. You want to put your headsets in there, boom, you can plug it in with headsets. I don't recommend just headsets. I recommend a helmet. But these things are going to go fast. These are proper cars with good suspension. And when they step out on you, you're going to be going very fast. So please think about that, because it's going to eat the bumps faster than you can imagine without getting sideways. So your crash speed when you lose control is going to be much higher. Hang on one second. I got a couple motorcycles firing up over here. What's that? They're not hearing me on the mic. Thank you, Rob Harris.
Another question.
Another question.
People are having any more info about the heater that you mentioned for the vents?
Yep, heater will be available. It's not in the configurator today. It will be available. It will run off of the return water line out of the turbo. It'll be running a soft line all the way to the front. It'll go through a small little heat exchanger with a fan hooked to it. And then those fans will then go to your, off to your vents, okay? And yes, you will be able to slide a gate open and closed to control how much heat you want in versus how much air. So we do have that figured out. The NACA ducts in the front of the car. Let me slide down here. Hopefully this will explain things a little better. Everybody was kind of making fun of me of the grill of this thing in the very beginning, but they didn't realize I was 5 steps ahead again, and we were already thinking about fresh air systems into the car. So right here, I know it's blurry, but next to the headlight, built into the headlight, is a NACA duct on both sides. It goes into a 3-inch hose. You run a flex hose up into the front firewall. Inside the firewall, we will slide in a filter to get the dust out of it if you follow your buddies too close. Then it'll go into a box. In that box, it will get distributed out to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vent ducts on a 4-seater. 2 in the rear, 1 on each side for when we put the side windows in, the 2 up above the front. So I believe that's 8 exits. They will have small hoses running out of that box. You'll pressurize the box, run out to inside the car. You'll have a heater inside that box. You can control how much heat you want, and that would allow you to have that with just pressurized air. So then you say, okay, well, I don't want pressurized air. I want to be sitting at Glamis at the bottom of Oldsmobile, and I want to sit there and I want to turn my fan. That'll be another option that you'll be able to choose. And you can flick your fan switch on, and you can have a variable speed fan on how much air you want to blow. That way you don't have to have front airspeed as you're just cruising through the desert. So you can have a heater as well, and then you can do your heated seats, you can do your windshield, and yes, by summer of 2021, we'll have you a full enclosed cab with air conditioning and heat. So this car was designed from the top of the doors down to be completely sealed. So it's got sealed jambs. They will not have rubber in them this time. You can upgrade to rubber, but when you go to the 4-seater, you will have completely sealed door jambs just like your passenger vehicle. All right, any other questions?
Yeah, next question about Winch.
Winch, yes, Winch is mounted behind here. So you can, and I will make you a winch to put in front of your front bumper if you choose to. That's not what I'm going to use. I'm going to mount mine back behind the grill on my non-air-conditioned car. So once you go to an air-conditioned car, you don't have that option anymore because we're going to have a radiator back there. And so you won't be able to do that. But on your non-air-conditioned car, you can mount your winch behind the grill. The front bumper will have a slot through here. You'll have to remove some of your front grill to get out through the fairleaf, and then the front bumper will have a fairleaf built into that. So that'll keep your approach angle back so you can stand the thing up on the nose, dropping off rocks like King of the Hammers. Now, if you choose and you want to show off your winch and you want to put it on the front bumper, we will make you an accessory of a front bumper, the winch on the outside exposed. Unfortunately, with where we have it, you're going to have to reach in through the passenger side wheel well and unlock it to be able to spool out or spool in. But you do have electric spool out or spool in. But if you want the fast release just to go run off to the tree or to the rock and get a tether, you can do that. So you will reach in through the right side front wheel well, front side of the tire, and you can flick your lever and take your cord and go run with it. And it does come, the speed winch that we have available does come with a nylon rope, so it's not a cable.
And it's a rear winch mount too, right?
And rear winch, yes, we will have a rear winch mount, just like we made for the Double X. That will be mounted on the rear bumper. That will also be able to plug in to the receiver at the back for a trailer hitch if you just want to plug it in there and store it back there. Any other questions?
Auxiliary fuel tank?
Auxiliary fuel tanks? Yes, we will have that. We don't have it today, but we will have a supply tank that will be able to go under the passenger seat. But then if you bought the stereo, then we're going to have to find another place for your subwoofer, and that might have to move up under the passenger seat or driver's seat in the front. But our plan right now is to make a driver's side rear mirrored tank. Won't be quite as big because we plunged through the back firewall on the passenger side one, but that is about 15 gallons. We'll have one on the left that'll probably be about 12 gallons. It'll be basically mirrored, but it will have an excess switch on it with a built-in pump. And yes, you can fill up your buddies that don't have enough fuel to make it to where you want to go. So if you go riding with the guys that have a Can-Am or a Polaris and you have the extra tank, it will have a small little whip line that we can take it over there and you can fill your buddies up at the same time, or you can just transfer it right into your main tank. So it'll be a complete sealed gas tank with a pump, with a hose that you will have to transfer. So when you stop, you can transfer. It's just a big transfer tank is all it is. Thank you, Casey. So Casey's like, it's just a big auxiliary tank. Imagine having a fuel tank with a small little pump in it, not a high pressure, with a little hose on it, with a petcock that you can turn on and off right at the end, and you can take it over, let's call it a 3/8 hose on the output, and you can fill up your buddies, or you can put fuel into yours, or you can take it and start a campfire, whatever you choose to do. I'm thinking campfire. All right, any other questions over here that I didn't answer tonight?
Seems pretty good.
All right, well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in again. We are back racing again with fans at Road America. So if you guys can't make it out this weekend, tune in to Stadium Super Truck. The live feed, let's call it just okay. I wish it was a little better. We'll work on it with the track the next couple days, but we will live stream, but right now the cameras are stationary. Maybe we'll do something cool and come up with a couple in-car lives or something like that. So we'll work on some stuff. Rob and Scott are always creative. I'm saying this on this side of the screen. They're looking at me on the other screen, shaking their head no. But then again, like always, we'll figure it out. Stay tuned. Cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys' business, and it's been a pleasure. We have rocked it with the UTV, and it is excellent to be back racing. Our car is out of our design of manufacturing. Now it's in the manufacture side, what's manufacturable. We pulled molds and tooling, and things are rocking and rolling, and we are very, very excited about the Speed UTV. So thank you for tuning in tonight from Road America. I'm Robbie Gordon. These are all my team from either Stadium Super Truck, Speed UTV, or just team speed in general. Appreciate all you guys' help. Thank you.
Every time you say winch, you say arr. The winch is on the front bumper.